go through. With PTSD also, I'm ex-military. But I learned how to turn it into microphone techniques. So I'm going to freestyle, and then I'm going to tell y'all a little something. Because Wanda D told me to freestyle. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Harder with the drums. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I come from the boogie down, south side of town. MCs like me, we come incredible. See, I've been spending so much time in my head. Grab the microphone. Did you hear what I just said? I got skills, rocking on the mic. I pay bills all the time. Rapping on the beat with the rhyme. I'm coming off the top of my mind. I do this all the time. This is how I rhyme. I am enough.
I am enough.
King it, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Times right now totally rough. Every time I'm dealing with this stuff, I grab the microphone and I don't bluff. And when I hold the microphone, I'm like the bluff. Sit back and watch the crowd rock. I grab the microphone non-stop. Blast the microphone is, I got a bonus to grab this mic and do just what I like. Too much hesitation, I had to take the time. Sit back, relax, so I can unwind. Messing with my mind. Now I gotta come out here and show this one time that I could unwind. Say a little stuff that was on my mind. And this is how we do. Are y'all with me? I'm with you too. Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Come on, times are tough and you know it's rough, but say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. I am enough. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Alright.
Wanda is considered one of the most passionate and positive people you'll ever meet, both personally and professionally. Her inspirational mentoring, sales, and customer service training has dubbed her to be Wanda D. Hollis, the Motivational Queen. She launched Wanda D TV, a revolutionary online real estate talk show where local businesses and community leaders discuss their services, issues, and concerns. Wanda is passionate about helping people achieve their goals and dreams. She has gone on to pursue many passions, including her I Am Enough talk show, having a seat on the West Georgia Board of Realtors, author of inspirational and motivational books, and also a strong supporter of several nonprofit organizations within her community. Wanda believes that there's no such thing as bad decisions, only regrets of not making the right attempt. For speaking engagements or to book her for your next event or conference, please visit www.IamEnough365.com.
Happy rising to you. What's up? Happy rising, everybody. Happy rising. Happy day 41. We made it. How about that? I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of you. And if you've been here since day one, say A1 day one. Come on in the room. It's just me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, your accountability coach, helping you get her done. So how you feeling? How you feeling today? I wonder. Were you jamming? Did you rock out with MC Class with your I Am Enough? I don't know why this thing keeps doing that. Come on. You know it's always something tricky, right? Always. Let me know if you can hear me, because my mic coming in and out. So come on in the room. Hashtag I Am Enough. Hashtag Wake Up Winning. Tell me where you're tuning in from, whatever part of the world you're in. Spread some love, spread some energy. You know what? I just be excited. Just every time I hear that song, it kind of stirs something up in me. Because I don't know if you probably checked it or not, but he talks in the beginning, he talks about how he struggles with PSD and stuff. So, but still, no matter where you're struggling at, the intentions should always be to be better, to get over it, to understand yourself a little bit more. And that's why that song really moves me, because through everything, you can still say that you are enough. Through everything, through anything, you can say that you are enough. And then the second part of that song is that was done with a live band. First time, that they played whatever he performed, whatever. So if you heard that background, that them beats, oh my goodness. It's amazing. And it's still, every time I hear it, I get excited. So I'm glad that you've given me the opportunity to play it every day, because I'm just going to let you know I will be playing it every day. Because you got to get in the spirit of I am enough no matter what. I don't know. Did you have a great night last night, or was it a little rocky or a little rough? Did you receive some bad news, and how do you deal with it? Because everything builds on your foundation. So everything has to be, you know, you have to be standing on some solid foundation to not fall apart. That's where I am enough. This is what Wake Up Winning is all about. So, if you're here for the first time, say first time. If you're here live, hashtag live. And let me just give some quick shout outs. Is this Saturday? It's Saturday, and I have a busy Saturday morning. I'm gonna run through my Saturday morning with you, and then we're gonna part our ways and go be great, okay? Because I'm gonna be great, and I know you're gonna be great too. Hmm. So happy Saturday, Miss Vivian. How are you, Queen, today? Awesome, awesome. Always great to see your name pop up. Happy rising, Monica. Yes, it's day 41. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am enough. Yes, we are enough. And you are enough. And we all are more than enough. Thank you so much for your hashtags. Do me a favor and drop down your web links and anything that you have going on. Drop that down. Miss Vivian, Miss Yvette says, good morning, Vivian. Happy rising, Yvette. How are you today? How are you today? Yes, thank you so much. A1 Day One. We got Boston in the building. We got Tampa, Florida in the building. Yes. So so come on in. I'm not even gonna be that long. We're just gonna do some affirmations this morning. How about that? And as some of you may have been a part of, I think Vivian, you was a part of when we did our affirmation um boot camp. So that's where the spirit is calling me, because I wrote title of the talk is I am life. Excuse me. Drink your water so you can stay hydrated. I got to drink some water right now. Something's going on with my throat. So yeah, drink some more. Okay, just drink up. So some of you may have been a part of some of the boot camps that I've did. One was we did an affirmation boot camp, and I think it was for about maybe like 21 days or so. I don't know. I don't know. I can't recall. I have to go back through the archives and look at it. But when I set the talk up the other day, I thought I am life came to mind, probably because it's an affirmation that hangs up right in front of me. But when you affirm every day, your affirmations always set the tone for your day. So when we say like wake up winning, that's setting the tone. That's sending the universe a message. And when you send the universe messages, then the universe has to respond. That's why it responds to all of this fear, because we send it. We constantly send the universe fear messages, and sometimes unconsciously we do that, and it's just a matter of conditioning, what we've been used to doing, what we've been used to saying. We say terms, and I kind of shut out those terms, so I don't even. It's hard for me to recall it unless I think about it. But you know how you use terms, or have you heard terms used like money don't grow on trees? That's what people say when they don't have it, or they can't find the resources, or maybe something that your mama used to say, or your granny, money don't grow on trees, instead of just saying, well, let's be more creative, let's figure out how we can get whatever that is that we were trying to get with the money, because money is just a resource. Money is just a resource. It's just how you do your trading, and sometimes you don't have to have money to obtain things. There's a system called bartering. There's a community system that, hey, I have a product, you have a product, we swap. You keep me with the eggs, I keep you with the milk. So where it comes to these sayings, they have been a part of us to the point that it kind of, I don't know, for lack of a better word, it keeps us in a lower vibration and we don't even know it. But we say things and they don't speak of high vibrations, they speak of low vibrations. So when you affirm, and when you start affirming all the time, it you wake up. And when you're woke, it's very hard to speak as though you're not woke. Case in point, the other day somebody was and this is just a random, I just want to let you know how you have to be on top of things that come at you. So somebody was asking me my name, and I told them, and then they said D is in dog, and I said no, D is in delicious. Or I could have said, D is in dynamite, but I would not have referred myself or compared my D to the dog, to the D of a dog. So again, it's no big deal, but it's me just staying in constant awareness of the words that people try to throw on you, and then how you pick them up. Am I making sense? I'm trying to make sense. So when you say words like I am, and then anything you put behind that I am is truth. So whether you were playing about it or not, the universe is going to hear it as truth. Oh, she said I am lazy. So let me help her in that process. Let me put a whole bunch of distractions in front of her. Let me tell her, hey, turn on the TV, sit down, don't worry about it, don't get in the game, stay on the sideline. Like, when you start taking on these words, your words carry energy, and your words have a spirit about them. So you have to be very, very aware and very conscious, and then become very critical of the things that are said to you and the things that you say to yourself, because that's most important. Like Maya said, it's not about what they say about you, is what you believe. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. So anyway, hold that thought, okay? So just do me a favor and just write down I am. That's it, and that's it. Just I am. You can write it in here, you can write it on a notebook or whatever. Just write down I am and hold on to that, because I want to get into these chats and see what's going on over here. Because y'all be getting down every single day. So the Wake Up Winning for Entrepreneur group welcomes you. Okay. And if you are an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur, come hang out with us. We're doing we're doing 100 days of motivation to manifestation. We're at day 41. And um, have for those of you that have been hanging out, catching the replays, being very, very consistent, how are you processing things now? Are you processing things differently? Are you becoming more aware of your actions, of your the words that you're using? How are you doing, or how have you been doing for these last 40 days? I want to know, and I want you to put it in the chat if so choose incline, if you so choose to. It's your business, but I just want to get in your business for a little bit, if that's okay. So let's see what's going on here. So this was a comment from Monica, said my night was love, consisted of drinking, and whew, child, I'm here this morning. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that with you, Queen. That sounds like a little bit too much for me. But she's getting ready to go to the gym. That's great. That's great. Yes, yes, yes. Drink your water, ladies. Drink your water so you can stay hydrated. Drink your water. Eat your fruit so you can have a fruitful day. So I am. That I am is the most powerful word on the planet. Yeah. The I am, because that's who you are. You I am. And then whatever your belief system follows that. So you have to be very, 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 super very, to the 10th power, very cautious on anything that you speak. Anything. Because your thoughts, sometimes you can't control your thoughts because your thoughts are connected to behaviors, bad behaviors, generational curses, what your teacher said, that teacher that didn't really care for you, what any bad experience that you went through. All of your thoughts is all connected to all of that. But you have an obligation of what you tell yourself, what you speak. Because when you speak it out, you give it life. That's why I am life is the affirmation that I chose for today, because you are so magnificent. You are. I can believe that, but you have to buy that. You have to buy that statement, and you have to wear that statement fully. So when you think of your I ams, you have to say your I ams in a positive way, not in a like I am working on XYZ. No, you have to say that thing that is, you have to already claim it. You have to speak it as though it is already here. So when you saying things like I am, you have to say things like I am optimum health. You working on getting all of your optimum health in alignment. But right now, the words that the universe has to hear is, I am optimum health. And that will push you to the gym. That will push you to make better food choices. That will push you to drink your water. That will push you to celebrate your life. That will push you to be more consistent. When you first take that I am and you say, I am enough, then that's to give you that confidence. That's to help you walk out boldly in front of things, not sit on the sideline. That's to give you that pat on the back. And these are personal decisions that you make. You don't have to go around, blasting it. But when you start saying it in your head and you start saying it over and over again, and then you get to your quiet rooms and you say it and you say it and you say it, your body will change because your mindset will change. Then everything around you will change. You'll have this sense of pride about yourself. This sense of I got it now. I get it. I get it. Now, and it has to be fueled. It has to be, you have to keep feeding it. It's like anything else. McDonald's, they keep advertising. See, I work in the area of marketing. So you don't just market stuff one time and let that be done with it. And you got to keep going at it. You got to keep doing it over and over and over again. This is the call for the entrepreneur. This is the call. This is the wake up winning call for entrepreneurs. Though if you're selling products, then people need to know you're selling products. It's not just it's not you coming on here and you put your website down. It's you reaching out to a couple people a day saying, "Hey, I carry XYZ." It's you doing product testimonials every single day. It's you talking to somebody about your products or services every day. Every day. Can somebody say every day? I sound like a broken record, but that's okay because I got to do it every day. See, that's the difference. When you know that you're doing something that is that you're trying to produce a fruit, that you're walking in intentions, that you're walking in your purpose and your passion, then you have to know that you got to do it every day. Every day. So every day you have to affirm. See, your affirmations has to be a way of life. I was talking to my cousin the other day. Shout out to my special cousin. um and we were just addressing some things, and one thing about it is when you go about the business of manifestation, when you go out about the business of staying in a positive composure, you have to be every day. Your mind has to be made up for it every day. And when the lower vibrations sneak in there, then you have to know what to throw at it. So you be like, that's a lie. I am enough. Get out of here with that. Because those vibrations will come through other things. They will come, it might be a song that reflected or had a reflection on you and took you to a sad place. And you be like, why am I sitting up here being sad? Oh, that song. So you have to be watchful, very, very watchful. And you also have to know why you're doing it, right? And your peace is important. I don't know. I'm at this point in my life, I look for peace more than anything. I look for the fulfillment of life. It's not about the journey, it's about my whole entire being, my purpose, my guarding my thoughts, guarding, being careful in that I don't lose my passion, that it's important to me. It's very important to me. It's critical. It's my lifeline. It's like we need things to make us get up in the morning. And if without those things, then you can just sit back and be like, whatever, I don't know. And before you know it, depression hits in. I know I struggle, and I can say that because I didn't know it until actually this was a wake up call for me. And I'm gonna get how much time? Yeah, I got time. So I'm gonna read these and then I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna be very, very transparent with you how these 100 days of motivation to manifestation has blessed me. Whew, breathe. So Monica says this. I've been on here for 14 days and I have more positive thinking and my motivation has skyrocketed. Oh, Monica, that is such a blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for recognizing that, and thank you for your commitment because this is all about you. This is all about you. Yeah. So, Vivian says that I've been on your live for a long time now, and I love what you do, Wanda D. Hollis, you are so blessed and so proud of you. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Yvette. I'm sorry. Thank you, Yvette. So, I want you to just keep whomever shows up, and if you've been participating, there is definitely should be a shift because you can't do something every single day with intention and not experience a shift. My shift came the other day, yesterday. Um, well, I've had many shifts, but this is the one that touched on the dark side, and I knew it, and I said, oh, okay. So, and I'm gonna speak about grief. Grief is something that is a process. things happen and you grieve, and you grieve, people grieve differently. My grief of anything, and I just recognize that. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a grief of a relationship, and I'm just going to speak about a relationship. So when my mom and my grandparents and all of them, they made their transition within 6 months, within 5 months from each other, from summer to winter. So there was this period of time that I was just on autopilot. I was just doing things basically because I had to keep up with what was needed and necessary. And then I went into autopilot of being needed. And that was when I made the decision to homeschool my grandson. Well, now I don't have those responsibilities. But yesterday I felt the absence so deeply, to where, and in the what I love most about who I am is I'm aware. So I know what I'm going through when I'm going through it, and then I have to make a decision on how I want to handle it. And sometimes those decisions come with, you know what, I'm just going to turn off everything. I'm just going to go, I'm just going to shut it down. Just going to get into bed. I'm just going to be by myself. And I'm very isolated anyway, so that's not hard to do. It was not as hard, or no, what's a better word? It's hard to isolate when you have people around you, but it's very easy when you don't. So I knew that I had this overwhelming feeling coming over me. And I was like, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? So I started doing these quick evaluations of what are my processes? What am I going through? What am I going through? So I identified with this, that it's the season. It's the fall. It's September. This was the time. This was the shift. And I felt it, and I was like, then I started thinking about it. See, from here up until, my holidays are not the same. This season is not the same for me. This season right here, you have, what do you have? You had Labor Day, you have Halloween is coming up, you have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, you have like 4, 5 different events. These events, and this is my process. See, so I'm thanking God right now, and I'm thanking God for you for listening, because I'm still releasing, and this is all about manifesting. So from now until Christmas time, actually New Year's, my life shifted and changed. So I constantly, I didn't know it until yesterday. I want to retreat at this point. I want to be able to just veg out, so to speak. And I felt that spirit come over me. And then I had to do a self check. Like, why, Wanda? Like, it's like so many things on the table. You just talk to this person about taking, doing some syndications over there. You just doing this, you're doing that. And I was like, it doesn't matter. See, and this is why Wake Up Winning for entrepreneurs is so important, because I know what we go through as people, and especially as entrepreneurs, and you cannot turn that switch off when you're in the middle of production. So that's why it's important to me to always stay in the middle of production, because I know that I still deal with certain things, and the only way I know how to deal with it is from 1 to 100. That's it. I don't have any in between. I'm either there doing nothing, or I'm over there doing everything. I don't have that middle ground. And I don't know if you can feel me, say I feel you. If you can relate, say I relate. I'm just letting go of something to you because it just happened to me. So maybe it has happened to you, and or maybe you go through these periods and then you can sit back and say, let me evaluate why I'm feeling a certain kind of way. That's what I had to do. I had to sit back and evaluate it because I can't stop. I could take a day off. I could take a few hours off, but I got to get right back to it because if I don't, then it'll throw everything behind. And because the way I set my life up, it connects to other people's lives. And that I do deliberately because it's what keeps me in the game. See, we're talking about being an entrepreneur, but there's also becoming an entrepreneur. And you have to go through that journey. You have and part of that journey is realizing who you are, why you do the things you do, what keeps you focused, what keeps you steady, what keeps it happening for you, you know. And so that's why it's imperative to me to always have my fingers in different things, because if not, the alternative is that I don't have anybody to answer to. And when you don't have anybody to answer to, you know, in terms of employee or whatever, however you call it, your boss, then you're in trouble. You're in trouble if you don't find it out. You're in trouble because then you can just you'll become a statistic. You'll be like, oh well, you know, I used to do that. No. What I've been doing it for a long time. And that's because I just figured out yesterday why I do it. Because I'm very optimistic at my core. I'm very positive at my core. And I know my I am. I know my I am. My I am, and that's what we getting ready to do. We getting ready to do some affirmations. My I am is just that, you know. I am. I am God's masterpiece. I am my ancestors. So I cannot disappoint my ancestors if I am them. I don't have the luxury. This is what we have to get to. We don't have the luxury to lay down and bow out of life. Life is calling us, calling us. So glad, I'm glad. So Monica, you say you can relate, you feel me? Yes, Vivian. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Miss Sandy Rogers then snuck in the building. What's going on, Queen? What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody, for tuning in today, watching today. You know, this is our 41 days of motivation to manifestation. We're doing 100 days. We're in day 41. Yes, we are God's masterpiece. You know, we are the divine intelligence. We are. So when you know who you are and who you belong to and who you serve and why you do the things that you do, I love this. I love this. I love this. Yes, that's who we are. We're that. So I can sit back and I be like, oh yeah, I'm feeling like that, and then I try to blame it on certain things. You ever try to come up with the reason why you're not feeling good? Like, oh, maybe it's my sinus. No, good and doggone well, no, it's not my sinus. I don't even have it. I don't even want to put it on any type of y'all, I'm having a, yeah. I'm not even gonna put it on this hot flash. I know where it comes from. And it just comes from that journey of the absence of people in your life. And it's real. But it can't cripple us. It has to inspire us. And there's where your choices come in. The journeys, they cannot it cannot cripple us. It has to inspire us. It has to push us forward. It has to push us forward. You know, on July 27th, I stopped eating processed food, meats, fish, preservatives. I stopped eating all that. I gave that up, right? That's a journey. So that's also an awakening that has me more aware of what's going on, that has me hypersensitive. The cool part about being sensitive is I know how to go through the journey of it, you know. And sometimes I do a good job, sometimes I don't. And I own my stuff. That's another thing. When you start to wake up winning, you own your stuff. You own your stuff. You take responsibility of it, you know? Right? True, true. So, Nana, thank you. Good content. Thank you so much. So, here we are. Here we are today. Keep the affirmations coming. Yvette says, I am perfect. Yes, you are. Um, we are here together to serve together, to serve each other, to serve the collective, to serve the people around us. And our energy matters. How you take your energy into the world matters. How you do everything matters. And how you do anything is how you do everything. So I cannot not show up. Making a commitment of 100 days of motivation to manifestation is not a light task. It's not like a 7-day commitment or a 21 day. We're about to do, we've passed the 40-day mark. We've passed the 21-day mark. We're in our second 21-day cycle. We've just completed that, right? So that is letting the universe know that we're serious. So if you hold tight and you don't give up, you don't faint, you don't like that. You all seen that little cartoon character where they're digging, they're mining, and right before the breakthrough, one of them quit. You can't be that quitter. You got to keep mining. You got to keep mining until you get to it. You have to stay on the path. See, and that's what I come to realize too, is that we're just on the path. And this path is life. And what we choose to do with these pieces that we put into it, it makes up who we are. So Monica says, I am love, I am beautiful. Hashtag, Vivian say, hashtag, we are winning. Yes. So you have to own your stuff. You have to know that, hey, nobody can be or do what I come to do. Nobody. Nobody can get the job done but me. And I have to keep standing until that job is done. And that job is done when I'm done, son. And I'm not done until I'm done. Until I take my dirt bath, I'm just going to give honor to the people that have crossed over. I'm not asking for the invitation to join them just yet because I still feel like I have work to do. And when you say you have work to do, then that means you have to be about the business of getting to work. Shout out to everybody that has the courage to get to work. To everybody that has the courage to stand up in their purpose. To everybody that has the courage to push through, even though you may be grieving, even though times may be rough, even though times may be tough. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. To everybody that has recently gone through some traumatic experience, but you still refuse to quit. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Because you know that you are worthy. You know that you are awesome. You understand that you have a purpose. You understand that you are God's chosen one masterpiece. You understand that. And you refuse to give up on life. You refuse to quit. You refuse to slow down. You refuse to take your feet off the gas because you know the universe needs what you have, because if not, you wouldn't have come here. That's the truth. And when we really embrace that, we will walk differently. We'll stand in this bold, we'll stand in this completed of this, the completion of I am blessed, I am here, I am too blessed to be stressed, and I am not taking off my crown no matter what. Period. I am thankful. I am enough. Right? Right. I am grateful. So, y'all raising the vibrations. Y'all raising the vibrations. Every time you speak, you're making a decision to raise the vibrations or to lower the vibrations. Every day, every time you open your mouth, you are either raising your vibrations or lowering your vibrations. Nana, you know what? Somebody else said that too. They like you sounded New Yorkish. I don't know where this New York accent comes from. I'm not a New Yorker, but that's okay. I can play one in the movies. Yeah. I am restored. I love it. Guys, I have a book out, the I Am Enough book. It has over 107 affirmations to live by. So if you ever want to pick up a copy of my book, you can find it on Amazon or you can order it right from me and I'll send you an autographed copy. But this book right here is life changing. And I'm not saying it just because I wrote it, but I'm saying that because that's what people have told me. It was a lot of energy that went into this book. And one thing that the person that was helping me put it together told me was that I shouldn't put the affirmations in here. I should put them in a separate book. But that's not how I wanted to do things. I wanted to leave my readers of this book with tools. And affirmations are tools. Affirmations keep us protected, and affirmations respects your thought process. So when you get in the groove of speaking your affirmations all the time and saying them all the time, there is going to be a cosmic shift, because it has to be, because you're speaking those things as though they were, and you're speaking them into existence, and you're going to back that up with activity. True, true. So I got to get out of here. I got an interview at 8 o'clock this morning on a radio station. Don't ask me what the name of it is because I can't think right now. Because I'm in this zone. I got to flip over and get to that zone. But I do want you to know that I'll see you tomorrow. I want you to have a great day. I might check in with you later. I don't know. I don't know. I might check in with you at the radio station when I do this interview. So if you go be great. That's all I got to say. Just go be great. And one last thing before I leave you. On Sunday, I'll be inside of the I Am Enough talk show interviewing Dr. Flavor. So she has her own spice line. She's a pharmacist turned inventor, and she has her own spice line. I want you to come check her out if you so inclined to do so. Okay. And also, we're in production of our book, collaboration volume 2, Wake Up Winning volume 2. If you're interested in getting more information about that, or if you want to be a part of it in any way, you can let me know by sending an email to bookcollabwithwandadhollis@gmail.com. And so that's it. I just want to give you those two things for right now. There's always a ton of stuff going on, but pay attention. That's what I want to leave you with. Pay attention to your processes and how you're processing things. Don't ever get too down in the dumps that you can't get off the couch. So snatch your affirmation out and say it, and then jump your butt up and get back to work. Because if we're still breathing, then that means we still have work to do. And nobody can get our work done except us. Okay? True, true. True, true. So I am going to get out of here. I want to leave you with this song again because I want this to just kind of do your morning hype up. DJ, shout out to MC Class. And I just need you to know that I love you. And that's a guarantee. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Okay? So don't even try it. I'll see you back here tomorrow, 6 o'clock, right? Who's coming? Are you coming? I'll be here with or without you. Know that I'll be here because I am committed to 100 days of motivation to manifestation. And this is day 41. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye for now.
Go through with PTSD also, I'm ex-military. But I learned how to turn it into microphone techniques. So I'm gonna freestyle and then I'm gonna tell y'all a little something. Because Wanda D told me to freestyle. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Hard with the drums. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I come from the boogie down, south side of town. MCs like me, we come incredible. See, I've been spending so much time in my head. Grab the microphone. Did you hear what I just said? I got skills, rocking on the mic. I pay bills all the time. Rapping on the beat with the rhyme. I'm coming off the top of my mind. I do this all the time. This is how I unwind. I am enough.
I am enough.
Sing it. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Times right now are totally rough. Every time I'm dealing with this stuff, I grab the microphone and I don't bluff. And when I hold the microphone, I'm like the bluff. Sit back and watch the crowd rock. I grab the microphone non-stop. Blast the microphone is, I got a bonus to grab this mic and do just what I like. Too much hesitation, I had to take a turn. Sit back, relax so I can unwind. Messing with my mind. Now I gotta come out here and show this one time that I could unwind. Say a little stuff that was on my mind. And this is how we do. Are y'all with me? I'm with you too. Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
Come on, times are tough and you know it's rough. But say I am enough.
I am enough.
Say I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. I am enough. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Alright.
In the 8s.